In this video, I'm going to show you how you can generate B2B leads for your business. But not only am I going to show you how you can generate leads, but I'm also going to show you what you can do with the leads once you've generated them. Now, there's lots of ways you can collect leads, and I've got various videos showing you exactly how you can collect leads even for free. But I find that the highest quality leads are gained using some type of a paid software. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to a software, and I am in no shape or form affiliated with the software at all. It's just one of the pieces of software that I'll be talking about. I will be creating other videos about other methods that you can use to generate leads, as well as nurturing your leads and prospecting your leads. So in this case, it's going to be generating your leads, and then I'll show you one way of where you can on autopilot outreach to your leads using the power of AI. So if you do want to learn more about this, about how you can generate leads, how you can more grow your business, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, please. Hit it right now, because 70% of people who are watching this video are not even subscribed to my channel, and yet they keep watching my videos. So it'd be great if you can support me by hitting that subscribe button. So let's get straight into it. It's going to be a very high level demo. I'm not going to go inside in any great detail. It'll be enough to get you started. Okay. So the software I'm going to show you today is called Apollo.io. And using Apollo.io, you can prospect leads, you can integrate it with your LinkedIn. You can also do automatic sequences. So you can actually reach out to your leads and set up a series of outreach methods, so that every time a new record is added to your leads, they automatically get sent your emails and notifications and so on. So let's jump into the interface. So this is the interface here. And this is the option that you want to go for first, which is the search option down here. So when you click on the search button, you've got this search criteria. Now, the highest way you're going to generate good quality leads is by making sure that you don't go for everyone, right? You don't want to collect tens and thousands of leads whereby you know that only 1,000 of them are relevant to your business. So really try to home in to exactly who your audience is. Have you got the resources to reach out to them? For example, if you're reaching out to people who have got, let's say, a turnover of 100 million, they're likely to be a bigger organization. So have you got the resources to be reaching out to these people and to serving these people? So what you can do here is you can firstly you can search by company name and job title and so on. So let's just go down the list. I'm going to take you to the main ones. So email status, and this is one that's really good, because I like to select these that are likely to engage and then who have been verified. So you know that these people that I'm going to reach out to now have been verified in some shape or form, so they're more likely to open the email. And over here you can see a running total. So in this case, it's found 98 million records, which clearly you don't want. So you really want to home into these. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to home into car garages who provide an MOT service, and they're based in UK. So the other thing you can do is I will narrow this down a little bit. So you can say job title. So what is their job title likely to be? And you can select either the project manager, a manager, a teacher, owner, and so on. So I can say, okay, I'd like their job title to include the word owner. And then I can see the running total. And in this case, it will update in just a few seconds. And you can see it's come down to 907,000. And I can also exclude job titles as well. So I can say that job title does not include any of these titles. So I can make it a bit more specific. Then what I can do is I can either choose a company, which I'm not going to go into now, but more importantly, choose the location. And it's best to start off from a narrow location first. So either your own geographical area or a city or somewhat, or just really home it in instead of accessing the whole country. But in this case, just for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to type in United Kingdom. Yeah. And you'll see again, the running total will eventually will actually come down. So it's gone down to 63,000. And then I can say, well, okay, the companies that I'm targeting, how many employees do I ideally want to handle? And this is what I was saying that, if a company's got, say, 500,000 to 10,000, do you have the resources to handle these companies? So in this case, I'm going to say, okay, I want all these smaller companies. So I'm going to say 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 50, 51 to 100, 100 to 200, and maybe even up to, say, 500. So if they've got up to 500 people, okay, we know that the service that we provide will be beneficial to this company. And again, the running total will eventually update once it does calculations. And you can see it's gone down to 50,000. Then we want to go into industry, which is really important. So I'm going to click on here. And because I want to target the automotive industry, I want to click on automotive here. And then I'm going to close this. Now, remember earlier I said I want to target car garages that have got the who provide an MOT service, right? So what I can do is I can limit this further by saying a company keyword contains MOT, for example. This is one way, but you can have a play around with this. So today I'm just giving you a bit of a flavor of what this can do. So I can add MOT, and now it's going to update again using the criteria for keywords or company names that contain the word MOT. And again, it's all stuff that I'm just giving you a flavor of the search criteria, but you really have to play with this, but you can really home in into a very specific audience by just taking your time and taking time on how this is going to benefit your company, what type of audiences that you want to target, and so on. So then I can go into other things like the territories, the technology, the revenue of the company. Have they done any job postings and so on? I can even say, have they recently opened emails, right? And I can say that they opened emails at least X amount of time. So what this is doing is it's saying that, okay, I want to get this data, and then the data these are people that are more likely to open their emails. Now you can see here, so we've got a total of 854. So there's various things that you can do now. So now you can either export them, and in order to export them, you need to firstly select them. So you click on select, and I can either select all the 854, or you can say, you know what, I just want a maximum of I don't know, 100 people for now, because that's who I want to really focus on. I want to spend my next week focusing on these people, and then the maximum number of people per company, because a company could have multiple email addresses and multiple people, right? So I want to say, okay, for each company, I just want one people. But again, you can play with this as much as you want to, right? And it'll just carry on updating this. So I'm going to click on apply selection. And then once you've applied selection, now at this point in time, what you can do, you can export. So you can say export this to a CSV. And again, you got various options. You can even then send emails, but I'm going to come on to that in a second. So now you've got the data. You can either use the data and import it into your own CRM. So whatever CRM you're using for sending out emails or prospecting tools that you might have, or calling people, because this is going to give you all that information. Or what you can do, and this is the powerful thing, right? You can create a sequence. And the sequence is what I was saying is that you can then say to the system that, hey, I want to send this email to them first, and then a few days later, I want to send this email to them, and so on and so on and so on. So you're outreaching to them on autopilot. Now, if I choose this one here, send email with AI, again, I can add it to one of my email lists that I have, again, or I can just go ahead. Now, at the moment, I don't have any sequences created, so it's not going to show me that. But if I do go into this option here, and I want to show you this because it is really good, right? So I can say sequences, and I can say create a sequence either manually or using AI. So I can click on this option here. And you can see, look, so it's already pre-populated an initial email, and I can specify my own criteria, so you don't have to use their criteria. You specify the emails, but then you can say, well, I can then do a follow-up email, and this will be the follow-up email, right? I've reached out to you a few times, but I haven't noticed that you haven't connected with Ajay Dhunna. And I can send a third one, right? Your last pitch. And you can extend this as much as you want to. And this is the power of using automation, and especially within Apollo.ai, so that you can then define your criteria, that what type of people do you want to outreach to, and let the machine do the outreach for you. And what I recommend is, when you're doing outreach, don't go in too heavy, asking too many questions. It's best to ask a simple question first, to say, hey, even asking for permission, I'd like to show you a demo. Can I send you an email with the link to my demo, or can I send you a link to a calendar? So it's something that's going to be very easy, because the more complicated you make an email, the more likely it is that you can have a drop-off rate. But again, with emails, you need to be experimenting. So guys, this is one quick way of prospecting your potential B2B customer, generating leads, but not only that, but then automating the outreach to them using Apollo.ai. And again, you don't have to use Apollo.ai to do their outreach or to create sequences. There are other ways. And in another video, I will show you how you can do prospecting using Go High Level. So you can use Apollo.ai to generate the leads, and then you can link that to a Go High Level and do all your automations within that, right? You can set up advanced automation sequences, workflows, conditional logic, and so much more you can do with that. But that's for another video. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments box below. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, guys, one other thing that you can do, if you've already got a database of emails, and you think that, hey, we've got this database of emails, but before reaching out to them, we want to clean the email, or we want to get more information. So we want to get more detailed information, or we want, say, phone numbers and so on and so on, which you might not already have. You can then hire somebody on, say, Fiverr, who will then clean that list up for you, and they can get that additional information for you. So for example, what you can do, you can just go to, if I just load Fiverr on here, you can just go in and just type in something like lead. Actually, it's already pre-populated, so lead generation. And you can see that you're getting loads of people who can help you clean up your the leads that you've already selected. So then what happens is, as a result of that, your data is even more improved. But that's something that you can do at a later date. For now, it's just good to know how you can generate B2B leads for your business, and then at the same time adding up sequences. And then I've also explained what type of sequences. In other words, at the first couple of emails, keep them super simple, so there should be no brainer emails, so someone can just click on yes, I'm interested, or no, I'm not. And those are the ones that are filtering and you can pay more attention to. Guys, I hope you found that useful. If you did, hit that subscribe button. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. And what I'd like to know from you is, what other methods are you using to generate leads for your business, and what else would you like me to create a video for? So if you've got a certain requirement that, hey, we want to generate leads for this, show us some other ways, whatever, drop them in the comments below. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will get back to each and every comment. Take care, and look forward to seeing you on another video. Goodbye for now.